Hello there, you're welcome to another edition of Focus. And this week we will be talking about safety on the road. And you already know that we are in the festive season, and this edition will be the last before Christmas, as you know. And we are talking, just like I said, about today we will be looking at safety on the road. In the first quarter of 2025, there were 2,650 road traffic crashes, resulting in 1,593 deaths and 9,298 injuries. And also in 2024, we had 5,421 deaths and traffic crashes during that period. And many of those crashes were attributed to some major things that we'll be looking at today. And in the studio we have the Superintendent Route Commandant Apolabi Odunsi Oyewole, who is the Public Education Officer of the FRSC. You are welcome to the studio.
Good afternoon, sir.
All right. The topic today will be road safety in festive season. Road safety in festive season. To start, let's start with the effort of the corps. We are ready. Thursday will be Christmas. Thursday is Christmas. Let's start to know some of the efforts you are putting there to ensure that we don't have that disturbing record of crashes, whether resulting to death or just injuries.
First and foremost, thank God, and of course OGTV for giving us the platform. Now, one of the things we can do, and we've been doing and we're still doing, is to sensitize the public. How do we do that? One of the programs what we are doing currently, telling all road users, and who are road users? The driver, the passenger, the hawker, the tricycle, and every person that uses the road. Even those are pedestrians, they are all road users. And what are the causes of all these crashes that we talk about? The germane thing, there are three. And when we say three, we talk of the human factor, we talk of the environmental factor, and of course the mechanical factor. Now, after doing due diligence, we discovered that the predominant factor is human factor, which takes about 80 to 85 of all crashes that occur. We say human factor, yes, human factors have various means. As a driver, you can cause accident or crash, as the case may be. As a passenger, you can cause it. As a pedestrian, you can cause it. So how do we reduce to the barest minimum all these carnages on our highway, especially during this winter season? One, like I said, we keep educating the public. Two, we enforce. Where there is no law, then you can say you can do what you like. But once there is law, laws are meant to be obeyed. For you to be a driver, you should be conversant with certain laws that enables you to drive. If you must be a driver, if you must drive, you should know you should have the valid documents to drive. And what is a valid document? It's a driver's license. If you have a driver's license, did you go through the rudiments of driving by going to a driving school, whereby you be taught both theoretical aspects and of course that of the practical aspects. Now, our attitude is the germane thing. When we say our attitude, what is our attitude towards other road users? You are driving, yes, because you are driving a bigger vehicle does not mean that you should commonize those that are driving a lesser vehicle. What do you mean by lesser vehicle? That are driving SUVs and saloon cars, that you are driving truck. You see them as if they are not supposed to be on the same road with you. That obviously causes crashes. Your attitude. Now, secondly, we have one called distracted driving. What do we mean by distracted driving? We've seen people that are driving and they are using phone call, receiving, or they are making calls, which obviously will affect their 100% concentration that they are supposed to have while driving. 2, we see people drinking or eating while driving. It is prohibited. You are not supposed to. Not only alcohol, but you are not expected to take during your driving period. Anything that has to do with drinking or eating, you shouldn't go into that. Also, unnecessary arguments with the driver. You being a passenger now, you are arguing with the driver on one thing or the other. Before you know, anything could start, which will distract the attention of the driver. Another one is that we've seen nursing mothers whereby he or she decided to allow herself to be distracted by her kids, trying to warn them. Why are you trying to warn them? Before you know, something else could have happened. We've seen daddies that love their kids so much, or mommy that love their kids so much, that put their kids in their lap and they are driving with such a kid. If you're not 13 years of age, you are not supposed to sit in front. You sit at the rear. Even though sitting at the rear, you are supposed to use your seatbelt. And if you are a toddler, there is supposed to be a box, so to say, that you will be strapped with the belt. So that's it at the rear. In case of an eventuality, you will not be the first point of contact to either the windscreen or whichever way. Some are being flogged out. Human causes 80 to 85 of all crashes that we have observed.
Let's now peg it down to this. I know you've mentioned issue of speed violation, driving, reckless driving, which also includes driving against traffic and wrongful overtaking, which is what we see every day, and also overloading when we talk about commercial vehicle drivers. What are you doing basically, because this period is a peak period for them? What are you doing to ensure that this does not become another norm at this period where a lot of Nigerians will be traveling in and out of Ogun, Lagos, Abuja, Ibadan and all that?
Now, like I said initially, part of what we are doing is what you see we do now. And currently, the sector commander, Ogun State Arm of the Federal Safety Corps, in person of Corps Commander Akin Mufashaki, already has deployed both regular marshals and special marshals in their numbers. So you'll be seeing us in various junctions, controlling traffic, trying to ensure that we are visible at every point in time. That is one. Secondly, our tow trucks are stationed in strategic places around the state, whereby we know that there's likely to be good lots of those heavy trucks. Also, our power bikes, the patrol vehicles, everything has been put more into functionality, so as to make sure that at every point in time, a road safety officer or a special marshal is at a point whereby once you sight them from distance, these people are dead. That already will reduce the speed, because there is a sign that this commercial driver do. Once they pass through, the coming vehicle, they will give them sign that those people are there. So they try to behave. After they leave us, they continue in their manner. But at every junction, once they know we are there, they will slow down until, by so doing, the issue of overspeeding will be reduced. We talked about overloading. In fact, even today, what we saw was amazing. We had no choice than to impound such vehicles. It is still in our office. They were overloaded to the brim, including what we call mixed loading, where you load human beings and other loads in the same vehicle. Whereby at slightest issue, all those loads will just cramp down those humans there, and there is supposed to be a capacity that the vehicle is supposed to take. So we are there. Also, from last week, to be precise, we did well, the sector commander with 2 teams went round and they said Shagamu Expressway. And what we did then was that using the laser radar gun to detect from afar an overspeeding vehicle. So once that is done, both pictorial evidence and everything is being captured by that laser gun. So before you reach the next road safety, they will pull you over and tell you what you have done. You will argue that you've not done that, they show it to you. So by so doing, you will now be incidental, you will be good for overspeeding. And in the long run, you will be made to go for public enlightenment in our office.
All right, let's talk about this. I want you to shed light on this. There is this myth about traveling during December. A lot of people, there are people, I don't want to say a lot of people, there are people that they don't really want to travel during this period because of that myth that when you travel during December, there will always be accident. I want you to educate people at home about this. Is this true? Is this just a fabrication of people, or what's your reaction to that?
Like I usually say, whenever I have the privilege to say that the way God has created us, we have the spirituality and the physical aspect. Now, what the spirituality is supposed to do, the physical will not do. What the physical is supposed to do, the spirituality will not do. They have only tagged Ember Month that name. Ember Month is a month that we all should be jubilating about. Now, they will tell you, I'm not traveling because there will be crash, there will be this. That is the more reason. You will be seeing more of our personnel almost everywhere. Those that used to be in the office normally, but during this season, everybody is coming out to be on the road. And one of the things that when you see presence of officers here and there, you will learn to caution yourself. And by so doing, you want to assure that during this festive time, we will be having less fatalities. When we say fatality, when an incident happens and people die, we might have, yes, we have crashes because of one reason or the other, but then while we are saying that it will reduce during this time, that we are taking steps before now, we are still taking the steps and we will continue until after the unified season. So we want people to disabuse their minds on this issue of member months. There's going to be crash, there's going to be this, there's going to be that. After now we do evaluation and you compare and contrast that before Ember Month, what was the rate of crashes that we had, and now what would be. So that would be a yardstick for you to understand that we've understood the mindset of the night, and yet we are working towards it to reduce it to various minimum.
All right. How also can pedestrians and motorcyclists also be a partner in progress, looking at road crash incident during this period? How can it be a partner in progress with traffic officers to ensure that we have crash-free holiday?
Now, normally we tell people that safety is everybody's business, not just Federal Safety Corps. It's everybody's business. Everybody has a part or a role, as the case may be, to play. When you fail to play your part, before you know it might happen to somebody you know. Now, how do the pedestrian or other road user be a partner? Of course, there are people who call first responders, those that are eyewitness when an incident occurs. Those people can be of help. How do they be of help? When our people are there, they assist. Their own is we give them what sign or task to do. If help us tell people to move back, help us do this, while we do the professional aspect by condoning the whole place, then taking the injured one after the other in a professional manner to our ambulance, as the case may be. That is one. Secondly, once you observe that this driver is smelling alcohol, even though if you are paid for that journey, kindly alert that you want to ease yourself. Once you say that, go to the fact that you cannot allow this person to carry you and go and throw you somewhere else. They ask for the manager there, so they will be able to like put it in wrap. But then such vehicle, before you enter any vehicle, try and get the number plate, know the number, add it with you, send to your loved ones, then send it to us as well in case of any eventuality so that we can track such vehicles easily.
All right. I understand that before now there has always been campaign against the sale of alcohol inside motor parks, and there's always the Ember Month campaign which the road safety is always conducting. I want to know when we talk about this issue of campaign against the sale of alcohol, where are we? Are you intensifying efforts to ensure that? Because sometimes, you know, when you do this thing for a week, before you know it, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after, these people will return. How are you ensuring that we stop, eliminate this totally in motor parks so we can always see the reason for any crash, if at all, any injury, if at all, is not based on, drink driving?
Now, one factor there is that one, we have park managers whereby we have meetings with them time to time, some on scheduled visits, some scheduled visits. And the reason is that at times we get feedback that it is from the park that person took whatever he took, and what we call breathalyzer. Once we pull it over, what we do is that we use that breathalyzer to get the alcoholic content in you. So once you get that is over 0.5, definitely that this person has taken, because so you cannot continue with that journey. You disembark from that journey, take the person to our office. After that, we check the vehicle. If there are other substances that could necessarily, before we know, if it has to do with NDLA, we transfer the person to the NDLA aside of the other offense we have committed. So we have to check in properly. Then also, we want to, like I said, road safety business everybody doing. Once you observe such, the onus lies on you to get certain information, pass it round. In fact, when you get closer to where we are, in case the person is trying to, you can do it once they stop the person. Just bring the driver that this driver is drunk, before you know it, you go to pull the driver to the side and do the needful.
All right, I would like to know, I would really like to know, what's the most common traffic offense Nigerians commit? What is the most, how can we avoid it? I don't know why this is more than one, but which one is the most?
The prevalence one now is overspeeding. When we did our statistics, what we call the prevalence one is overspeeding. And that is why we brought about that laser gun to check it. And also, for commercial vehicles, we are referred to fix speed governance into your vehicle. Once you fix it, the vehicle cannot move faster than the recommended speed limit.
All right.
So it's overspeeding.
Okay. Now let's also look at this issue. We've talked about issue of arm bearing. Now, leaving the issue of road safety during this period. Now, I'm aware that there's a bill and there's talk about road safety officers bearing guns, and I want you to tell us how important, why is this very important, and also how will this aid the work and the effectiveness of each officer on the road?
Like it's a management issue, and I know you just said that it's at the level of the National Assembly. They have the right to look into it and probably suggest to Mr. President on what to do. For us, we'll be working without that definitely for every job there will be one hazard or the other. If they deem it fit that we should use, fine, and they say no, there's no we can do, we will still work and even work even more effective.
So let's believe that now officers are being deployed across the state to ensure that accident-free holiday. Are you assuring us of that?
Definitely. Like I just told you, that more than necessary is what we have observed, that we have no choice if that is our own calling, and which is our calling to save lives. We cannot sit at home and do chicken while there's gridlock, while some people are stranded, while some people are there injured, and we'll be happy. So what we have done like never before is to ensure that all officers, whether you are a Christian or Muslim, during this time, all of us will come out en masse to ensure that one, free flow of traffic, two, to ensure that we do not allow anybody that decides that okay, we want to injure another person or kill ourselves to do that, to commit suicide. Because when they fight us, they tend to come down. After they leave us, they want to continue in their former ways. So that our presence on the road is very paramount to us as of this season.
All right. Let's talk about vehicles. How can I, as a person, prepare myself or my vehicle for safe travel during this festive period?
Now, what we do advocate is that before you leave, anytime, whether in the morning or afternoon or evening, embark on any journey, that's what we call morning parade. What is the morning parade all about? Is that you check your vehicle. What do you check in your vehicle? You check the water, you check the oil, you check the fan belt, you check the lighting system, check the radiator, ensure everything is intact. Once that is done, check your wiper, check the full light. If it's okay, then you may proceed on that journey. Once one of all those things are not there, ensure you fix it before moving. So that is the paramount thing. Ensure you have your driver's license, your vehicle documents, everything is there. Your fire extinguisher, ensure it's in your vehicle. And again, if you have insurance, you ensure that it has not expired. And let it be beside you or at the bottom of the seat you are sitting, not in the boot.
All right. Thank you very much for coming. Well, because of our time, we need to end it here. It's a 30-minute edition today, and for one reason or the other, we hope that you did enjoy every part of the program. The topic has been Road Safety in Festive season, and our guest has been Superintendent Route Commandant Afolabi Odusi Oyewole, who is a Public Education Officer of FRSC. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir. We want to appreciate OGTV for giving us their platform to evangelize to the people why they should stay alive.
Thank you very much. That's the show this afternoon. If you did enjoy this edition, and join us again next week, and where we'll be talking about something different entirely. Well, till then, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.